Alright, guys, so today I'll be making breakfast. Alright, we'll be making bakes or what they call fried dumplings and sardines. So stick around, I'm gonna show you guys. Alright, let's keep it like here. Okay, this should be a good angle, right? Okay, so the first step, you want to wash your hands. Alright, so first step, you want to wash your hands always. Alright, so boom, you want to add some flour. All right, so I just added my flour. So okay, so once you've added your flour, then you want to add some sugar. Not too much sugar because we're not trying to give anyone cavity, right? But gonna add a good amount of sugar, but not too much, right? And then you want to add some baking powder so it could rise. Boom. We don't want to add too much baking powder as well because it's gonna get really hard. So like this, and probably a little more baking powder. All right, this should be good for baking powder, and then we need some salt. But I'm not just gonna pour salt because you can pour like too much salt. So I'm gonna add some salt into a glass with water, and then I'm gonna mix it into my batter. So in case you're wondering, I'm making sardines and bakes. So in case you're wondering, I'm making sardines and bakes. So bakes is something almost like fried dumplings. All right, so I'm adding the salt now, but I don't want to add the salt like directly in because maybe I could have added too much or too little. You want to mix it in water so you can get the best taste, the perfect saltiness for your bakes. All right, so okay, so I'm just gonna add a little more salt. Okay, this should be good. And then guys, remember to double tap that screen, and then we wanna pour some. You could also add some butter. Butter is really good. So you could also add some butter into your bakes. And you could also add some milk. So usually I add milk. What are you making? I'm making something they call bakes, or like it's almost like fried dumplings. So you can add a little bit of milk, not too much, and then you can add a little bit of butter. Just a little. You don't want it to be. You don't want to add like too much. So just a little butter, and then you wanna stir around. You wanna keep stirring. You don't want this time. You don't want to make it like pancakes. The batter has to be very much differently than pancakes. So I want to add some water here. Can I probably add a little more water, and then okay. So when you're making bakes, right, your hands have to get dirty. So um, you're gonna take your hands. So make sure your hands is clean, right? And then you're actually gonna start kneading the flour. So right now I feel like I need a little bit more water, so I'm gonna pour some water in here, mix it around, and then I'm going to knead my butter in. So, so the ingredients I added was flour, sugar, salt, baking powder, a little bit of milk, some butter, and then I'm gonna knead it in right now, and then I'm gonna leave it to rise because so I'm making bakes. So this is like something they call bakes. It's like fried dumplings, but it's like a Caribbean dish. They make it a lot in Caribbean, so you guys can learn. Someone said good morning, good morning. So you're gonna start kneading in your flour. So I need a little bit more water, so I'm gonna make a little bit salt and water. I'm going to make a little bit of salt and water solution because I need a little bit more water. So I'm gonna stir it. All right, so I needed a little bit more water. So guys, don't forget to double tap the screen. Don't forget to double tap that screen, guys. We're making bakes, sardines, eggs. So I needed a little bit more water. So I'm gonna add a little bit water, and then you're gonna continue mixing in. You don't want to get it too soft like pancakes. I made some pancakes last night. We don't want to get our flour like pancakes, so we want to get it almost like this, but we gotta like actually start kneading it in. So for those of you who just joined, you can double tap that screen so we can attract more viewers. Right now, I'm making breakfast, so you guys can learn a Caribbean dish. This is called bakes. So we use flour, sugar, baking powder, milk, butter, salt, right? And you actually knead the flour in. You don't make it soft like you're making cakes or this liquidy solution. So the flour, you actually knead it in like this. All right, so I need a little bit more water and not too much because you don't want to make it soft. And then we're gonna leave the flour to rise, and then we are gonna fry it. So it's almost like bread. You see the way like people need flour to make bread? It's almost like bread, but this time we're frying it instead of baking it, right? And instead of using yeast, I use baking powder. So that's the difference, I should say. Gonna knead it in. Wanna make sure you get all that flour out so you don't wanna waste your flour. and you want to knead it in. Guys, good morning. I hope you guys are having a great day. It's breakfast time, right? Breakfast time, guys. All right. So you can actually knead it in like this, or you could do like what I was just doing, right? So so this is it. You see, it's not soft like how I made the pancakes last night, but it's round and nice. And then we're gonna leave it here for a little to rise because I added the baking powder, and you gotta leave baking powder is like a rising agent, so you gotta leave it to rise. So in the meantime, we're gonna pack away the stuff, and then we're gonna start making the sardines. So you're gonna pack away what you don't need no more, and then you're gonna wash your hands. Remember to keep your kitchen tidy while you're cooking. So we're gonna leave the bakes to rise for a little. Guys, make sure you double tap that screen, guys, and hit that subscribe button. All right, make sure you guys double tap that screen and hit that subscribe button. All right, so right now I'm gonna wash my hands off. Okay, so while my bakes is rising, so basically the baking powder is just gonna make it, like when you're making cakes, when you put it in the oven, it start rising. So that's why I'm leaving it to rest because I added baking powder. I'm gonna leave it to rise for probably like 10 minutes. But in the meantime, since we're cooking and we gotta try to cook in a certain amount of time period, I'm gonna start making my sardines. So stay tuned. Make sure you guys double tap that screen and make sure you guys subscribe. Okay, so let's grab our let's grab some. Okay, okay, so I'm grabbing my chopping board right now. Gotta pass some water on it. All right, so boom. I'm gonna grab some sardines. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna make some salmon instead because I love salmon better than sardines. So let's see. So I didn't like the fish into the Yes, I love adding the fish into the frying pan. All right, boom, like this. And then right now you're gonna chop up. Someone said for how long? So the I'm leaving the bake to rise for like 10 minutes. All right. So we're gonna add some seasonings, right? Gonna add some seasonings. You could have did it two ways. You could like use the chopping board like this, or some people like actually hold this stuff like this and chop it into the frying. Whatever works best for you. I usually do both. Boom. You want to get that seasonings right, because you know with fish, when you're preparing fish, it needs to be well seasoned. For the bell peppers, I'm gonna like chop them in this way, or maybe I should come a little bit this way. All right, I'm gonna chop them in like this. Guys, remember if you're just watching, I'm preparing breakfast. Double tap that screen and hit that subscribe button. Appreciate every single one of you. We are on our way to 5K subs. I think we are like 295 subs away. So guys, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you add your seasonings. So like because fish sometimes is a little bit, a little bit raw, these thin fishes, I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon. So I just cut the end and I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of lemon just so that I don't taste raw, like fish has like a raw taste when it just comes from the tin. So I wanna sprinkle a little bit of lemon into it. Then right, I'm gonna add a bit of more onions. So guys, appreciate you guys for liking the live. Rai, what's up, bro? Guys, you gotta get that seasoning in, right? Boom. So I want to make a little bit more, so I'm gonna be chilling at work. Nice. Remember, don't cut yourself when you're opening. You guys can see all the seasonings is at the bottom, so maybe I need a bigger frying pan because I didn't plan to make all this, but I'm going to get a bigger frying pan so everything can. I just got a. All right, so I just got a bigger frying pan, so that will definitely work. You guys can see so far. All right, boom, and then we can add a bit of So basically, when you're cooking, you are the one who actually makes the food. So however you like your stuff. So I'm gonna add a little bit of what I call complete seasoning or bohayo. Not too much. You don't want to make it too salty. This is some garlic powder. Not too much. Italian seasoning. You can't go wrong with Italian seasoning. But usually I'm a natural type of person. But for like today, because I know most of you don't really have natural seasoning, so and a little bit of cayenne, just a little, because cayenne burns. This pepper, boom. Then, because I'm gonna fry it, I need a little bit of oil, not too much. And then right now it's ready to be fried. All right, so I'm gonna rest it right here still, and now we're gonna go straight back into the bakes because I think the bakes is ready right now to be fried as well. So we're gonna be frying both at the same time because a lot of people don't like cold food. So I try to make it a way where both of them is like ready at the same time. So while the bakes is frying, I'll be preparing it. So both of them will finish at the same time. So this is a technique when you're cooking. All right, so you're gonna go and start cleaning up. Remember, every time you're cooking, as soon as you're finished with something, start putting it away so you don't congest yourself. You don't want to congest yourself at all when you're cooking. So you want to keep your station neat and tidy, and also keep your workspace free. All right. So okay, so I'm gonna pass back, sanitize my area again. You want to keep your area as clean as possible always. You don't want to contaminate anyone when you're cooking. All right, so wash your hands again. All right, so I'm gonna grab a frying pan. I could use the fry the bakes, so you guys better stay with me, all right? This is probably the part you guys been waiting for. So I'm gonna grab a frying pan. With some oil, not too much oil at all. So I grab my frying pan with some oil. You want to put oil all the way into the frying pan. All right, maybe I should bring you guys a little bit closer. All right, boom, like this. So this is the bakes. See how it looks? It's definitely not pancakes. Pancakes batter is really smooth, almost like when you're making cakes. So look at this. It's perfect, guys. It feels good. So I know it's ready to be fried. All right, so you're gonna go take piece like this, however like small or however you want to make it. So I broke a piece, right? This is a technique. I pinch my two thumbs in into it like this, and then I flatten them like this. So with my hands. All right, so it should look like this. And then when you put it to fry, it's gonna rise because of the baking powder. So if it didn't stay enough time, like it wouldn't rise. And if you add too much baking powder, it's gonna be hard. But you're gonna flatten with your fingers to look like this. You're gonna add into the oil. Remember, don't ever fry on high fire. And also, when you're cooking, you want your handles to be facing inside. Because if it's outside, let me show you guys. So if the handle is like this, and someone is running into the kitchen, they jam this, all the oil could fall over you. So for safety purposes, you want to keep your handles facing in, either this way or this way. But because I'm using this side, I'm having my handle right here. So let's go ahead and make more. Same process. I use my two thumbs. I roll in, and then I flatten like this. It's a technique. Not everyone can do it because everyone makes it differently. Some people roll it like actual dumplings, but it's however you love it. So, but I like it this way. Also, we have our salmons on the other side on low fire. All right, bro. Safety. Oh, my mic was muted. That's why. Yes, I was saying I had some bakes and salmons here. But do the salmons come salted or not? Someone said, "Where are you from?" I am from Dominica. It's located in the Caribbean. So this is a Caribbean dish. It's called bakes. Some like if you're from Jamaica, you probably call it fried dumplings. It's made similar to like bread, but you don't add yeast and you don't bake it. But some people actually use yeast to make bakes, but I don't. Someone said you are very handsome. Thank you. Um, so guys, remember when you're cooking, you want to keep the handles inside. So for emergency, because if it's like this and someone is running, they can knock over this, and then the hot oil will fall on you. So you always want to keep the handles facing inside or inwards. And when you're making the mix, you could fry it on. You don't want to fry it too much on high fire because it's gonna get burnt really quickly, and the inside is not gonna be cooked. So, and as soon as you're cooking, you want to start cleaning up your station so you don't congest the area. Okay, so I just turned a few, like you guys can probably see right here. Silence is done. So, you like crispy, right? Yep. You want to make sure the base is golden brown. Well, everyone likes it differently, but when it's golden brown, it's not perfect. This is how it looks. Yeah, so you want to use an absorbent paper to drain or absorb all the oil. So that's why I'm resting it onto the napkins. Someone said, "Do you like to cook?" I do, but somehow I don't be cooking a lot. But I'm from a family they love cooking, so everyone here loves to cook. So all right, so we're gonna roll in some more. Someone said after college you can work with a food truck. I mean, it's always good to have options, but that's definitely not one of this. That's definitely not one of them. Yeah, so the salmons are done. The bakes is getting there. So this is how it looks. Golden brown. Golden brown on both sides. Want to keep that fire low because you don't want it to burn or get black. So you want to keep your fire really low. So yeah, but I feel like it was a good stream. But this is a Caribbean dish. So from the Caribbean, you probably know this is called bakes. Also, some people call it fried dumplings. It's made like similar to the way you make bread, but you don't bake it. You fry it instead, and also you add sugar. You add less salt, like what would you would add for bread, and also you add I add a little bit of butter and baking powder. So when you're making bread, you use yeast, typically yeast, but when you're making bakes, it's better to use baking powder because the yeast is gonna make it taste a little. It's gonna have a little off taste to it. So Guys, I wish you guys could try it because the salmon taste is really good. Because of the seasonings I added, it's busting. So hopefully one day, hopefully one day, when I have my franchise, you guys can try it out. Yeah, so this is when you're frying the bakes, and then when the bakes is fried, this is how it looks. I know it tastes really good. Fried it tastes so good. Okay, so this is it frying, and then let's see. All right, I don't think we should add another one in between. But guys, if you're just joining, here we're making bakes and salmons. Hit that subscribe button, double tap the screen so we can attract more viewers. Just gotta wait, give it some time. You wanna give it some time. Definitely wanna give it some time. Just gonna wait until the bakes is fried. Someone said 6, 7. All right, so let's see. Someone said 811. All right, it's not ready yet. Maybe I should put the fire up just a little bit. So I usually fry it on a really low fire. That's why it takes so long. Casson said hi. Hey, Casson, how are you doing? Casson said, I'm back. Yep, I can see. How are you doing? Just gotta wait. Do you remember me? I do. You are one of my mods. I do remember you. I also remember when I made you a mod as well. So, alright, so remember me, Josiah? I do. What's up, bro? How's life? Happy New Year. Life is good. That's nice. Stay safe. Yeah, I do remember you. We played we played soccer a few times. We played soccer a few times in Mount Vernon. He said back to you. Appreciate it. I'm just preparing some breakfast, so When are you coming back? Is it in the summer? All right, type. Word, bro, word. Time goes so fast. Before you blink, it's already gonna be summertime. So time goes really, really, really fast. Before you blink, it's definitely gonna be summertime. How's the fam? Everyone is good though. Everyone is doing great. Thank God for that. How is your family? Everyone is doing great. I'm on duty. Say time out for somebody and I'll do it. Oh, all right, bet. Word. This is the salmon. Word, Catherine. Word. Catherine said if anyone misbehaves, he's ready to kick. So, guys, if you're in the chat, Catherine is in charge. Catherine is definitely in charge. So, guys, if you're just joining, you can double tap that screen. We are preparing breakfast. This is called bakes. Lovely golden brown Caribbean bakes. called golden brown Caribbean bakes, and I also made some salmon. Then we're gonna cut up our vegetables soon. I was gonna make cheesy eggs, but I'm not feeling for eggs no more. So like if you just joined the live, like I made everything from scratch. So a lot of people like in the chat saw like the process from scratch. So it was really good. I think can probably add a little more oil in this. Salmon. Josiah is laughing. What's funny, bro? Guys, I'm not just a soccer player. I'm a chef. I'm anything I want to be. This look good, man. For sure. Not only looks good, it tastes good though. Cause like everyone in my family can cook. Cause my mom loves to cook, so she taught all the children how to cook. So maybe what every time I'm cooking, maybe I should go live to make different dishes. Maybe we can start with the basics and stuff. But yeah, I have the fire really low because I don't want it to like cook too fast and it's not cooked. So I suffer the consequences of having to wait a longer time so you can cook. But it's all good though. Guys, if you just join in, double tap the screen so you can like the live. I'll be like really grateful because I think it attracts more viewers when you do that. So, all right, leave it in the oil, settle, watch it work magic. Alright, this one should be ready. This one. All right, so we keep adding. Remember, if you just joined in the live, double tap your screen so we can attract more viewers. Hit that subscribe button. We have some delicious bakes here ready. Got some more here. And I'm still making more. I feel like I made too much though, but it's all good though. Everyone loves bakes. If you've never heard of bakes, it's a Caribbean dish with flour, sugar, baking powder, salt. I add butter and milk in mine, so that's a secret recipe right there. Don't tell anyone. The butter and the milk, magic. So far we are live. Wow, we are live over 1 hour, so that's nice. Because usually I try to get at least to 1 hour like limit when I'm going live, just so I could get the YouTube watch hours. So that's good. And there wasn't any point in time where there was zero people on the live. So thank you guys so much. Hope you guys at least learn something, whether it's not the recipe, but it could be just leaving your handles facing in for safety precautions. It could be as easy as this, but appreciate you guys for always sticking around. I'm not gonna end yet, but I'm just saying. Okay, so probably this died, so maybe that's why. I don't think I'm mute though, so I just unplugged it. So maybe you guys can hear me now through the phone speaker. Let me know. I think my microphone died. That's why. No, I can. Yeah, this mic it died. That's why. It's my fault. So I unplugged the mic fully from it. So that's why. But yeah, the little minute like I turned, this one already started burning. But thank God, nothing else burned. Perfect. So I'm definitely not adding more oil because I'm almost done. So almost done. All right, put this right here. All right, so let's chat, guys. So we are almost done. Maybe I should bring this up a little. Yeah. So yeah. So guys, let me know on 10. How was this live? Let me know on 10. And let me know what you guys also learned. It's breakfast time. If you want breakfast, pull up. Guys, if you want breakfast, pull up. That looks good. Tastes so good as well. I think this is the longest I've been live for. Usually I end like around 1 hour and yeah. Tastes so good. Guys, I wish you guys could have tasted it. All right, guys. So we are done with breakfast. Appreciate all you guys for sticking around. So I already ate, but there's still more. There's still more right here. Tastes so good. So good. Because he go until they go until they was watch movie there. So then I just come upstairs. But then a while ago she just said, I guess I she Yeah, so right now I'm just gonna wash up some dishes and then boom, continue the rest of my day. So actually when I got up this morning I did like a come get fit with me, and I also made a video on my channel where I said I'm gonna be doing push-ups every single day. So hopefully um when I'm done I'm gonna head right into the come get fit with me aspect, I guess. But I need to also record it so I can post. So guys, see the chest is coming. I can't believe we had 14 votes. Wow. I feel like this live was probably good though. Numbers wise, I have no clue, but when I end, I'll probably check it out.
stop it. Society, I don't know. My son stop it today. I couldn't respond to the professor. I have to respond to two schools, can you imagine that? I respond to two schools. That pineapple is Coco, we don't want it to spoil, you know. If you leave it there too long, it's going to spoil and telling you. You know that, right?
Yeah. It's right.
Huh?
It's right.
Well, yeah, as you can see, getting yellow, they bought it there green, but the thing about it is that, as you can see, if you see the cut it like from today and stuff, going to the I can cut it in. Then you do it, then you do put it inside the drum room, so it's spoiling it.
Okay.
Okay? Do you see it? Then you're going to spread it, you're going to spoil it. You got different things in it, you can buy. Just put it inside of it. Cut it, you have a nice and square in for you. That in it?
I had a vegetable cut. I don't know how it is working.
skin. Boil, cut the skin and boil the skin. Kind of just, yeah. Now you get me there. Juice. That? Boom, that's your plan. That's the plan. And for home.
So if you stick that behind the cover,
Yeah, but the thing is, it's cold.
not to be hot.
Kind of grow in hot places. But what's that? Shoot.
You just follow that thing,
What?
so you plan putting it by thing.
Wait a minute. Look at me. Yeah, you're gonna do it.
I just follow that.
Oh, wow. You have anything in that, no? Yes.
Alright, somebody did to say hello.
Then you want pineapple?
I'll take one pizza.
Okay, yeah. That's what it is.
So you just cut it? Alright. Can you one?
Small piece like it again?
Sorry?
Small piece like it? Yeah, I can see it over there.
I want to take it from somebody else.
One big one?
Thank you. This is good.
Well, this is how we have it back home. This is the pineapple from the farm. Just get it from the farm and then we just decide. That's it.
Where you got this one?
Now we must have bought this one somewhere. So we just left it to get right.
I'm eating it too fast.
Yeah. My school
So that is-
started today.
So,
Yes, one
I had
actually.
something
online?
sweet one man this that thing Sally. Stick to
I have
what the front.
I have to respond to
That's
it.
it in you.
Mm.
This
How
goes
many
to
classes
you,
are you
less
taking?
salty and there's at the back.
I know.
Smaller ones.
I'm doing I'm doing the masters in
Man, slip oil and
in masters management.
okay.
Okay.
When I mix the
Yes,
salt,
so
I
you want Christmas break.
okay.
Okay. Wow, they start so soon.
You study at 10 years. Oh,
You want help? Are you feeling any better?
Coming on. Not totally. I still feel the chest a little bit.
Okay.
I'm supposed to go already for
Then never hand up I put that, man. I do
this
that in the
afternoon.
water.
I have already
anyway,
programmed at
so.
6 also for my home.
But my mouth was
Yeah, so I'm just,
Busy day. kind
yeah,
of first.
kind of busy, yeah, because of the school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am actually just going to respond. My first response to the professor now, and then I have to respond because we're doing two things right now for this semester. We're also combining to have a business school, and I have to respond to have a business.
Oh, okay.